Thank you for your infinite love, guidance, and protection, Spirit. Please use me as a conduit of light to deliver this message to whoever needs to hear it. Okay. Starting out here with the She-Wolf. And I want to read this one from the book, but this card that just came out, release inner criticism, silence the inner critic, speak to yourself with kindness, and watch your confidence soar. All right, I want to read the She-Wolf, unleash the wild woman. Let your wild side up and out, unleash your talents and your desires. The She-Wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half woman and half wolf. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or, in this case, the pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. You're being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back your hopes or dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. Wow. Wow, that's such alignment with the energies going on right now. And I think some things that are holding people back is their inner critic. That little seed of doubt that was planted in you, maybe when you were a kid or through experiences that you've had over this lifetime, that has told you that you can't do it, that you're not capable or it's not possible. All those limiting beliefs sometimes hold us back because we've never seen ourselves do it. And so when we've never done something or seen ourselves do something, we have those doubts that, man, can I really do it? Is this actually possible? I've been around a bunch of limiting belief type people my entire life. So because of that, I have these deep-seated beliefs that I can't do things or things aren't possible. And that's why we get the She-Wolf here. Like, come on, guys, bring out your wild side. Really let your creative energy expand. And so you can really grow into this most authentic version who you haven't even seen yet. You just know there's this part of you out there waiting to be unleashed. But there's these fears that hold us back. And it's that inner criticism. It's our programming. It's our, lack of confidence based off of our own experiences in this reality. But we do have to remember, like, the reason we came here into these avatars, our soul, which is infinite and has had hundreds, if not thousands of lifetimes, right? We came in here to use this specific character to expand as an aspect of the universe. So we have to let go of all that matrix programming. We really have to have the courage to expand. I let myself grieve, and the light gently enters. Some of you might be dealing with grief, and grief isn't necessarily just, someone passing away. It could be the grief of losing your old identity. It could be that grief of having to walk away from something that has been a part of who you are for a long time. Maybe even a relationship, somebody you've been with for a long time. Maybe a parent or a friend or family member that you have been codependent with for a long time, and you have to walk away. And there is grief in that. And that's okay to be sad. It's okay to have to release that energy and recognize, like, hey, I do actually really care about this person, but I understand that they're not able to go with me in this next phase on my journey, and that's okay. And coming to this place of acceptance about that. Let's get more information on that, please, Spirit. Too many. More information, please, Spirit. Harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. So be open to bringing more peace in your life by letting go, by allowing that grief to kind of settle so the light can enter in, like Spirit said. Employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength in love and career. Yes, all that external pressure. Be resilient. Guard against the external pressures. Nurture yourself so you can gain that confidence and strength to move in confidence and soar in this life as the person that you're supposed to be, as this expanded character that you came in here to be. River of release, drift along the river and release, where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. That's exactly it. And that's what Spirit is saying here. We're being guided towards renewal and drifting through this river of release, releasing the past, releasing our inner criticism, releasing old timelines, releasing even the grief. After you're done grieving, release that so you can embrace the new frequency, the new timeline, the new energies, the new creative space, the new career, the new relationship, whatever it is for you. You have to be able to release what's in the past in order to create that space for new to come forward. Ooh. The owl, good advice from a wise person. So if there's people in your life that you can trust that are also on this ascension journey, or maybe hold a higher frequency. A lot of people, even though they're not into New Age spirituality, doesn't mean they don't hold a high frequency. It's so interesting because sometimes I'll meet people who know nothing about New Age spirituality, energy, all that kind of stuff. Maybe an older person, but their heart is in the right place. And you can just tell their default is this higher frequency. And they don't even necessarily have to be aware of the fact that that's exactly what's going on inside of them. But that's a beautiful thing. And if you come across somebody in your life, or you even come across somebody at work or a stranger even, and they give you some type of wise advice and you really resonate with their energy and you use discernment, be open to that. Spirit says be open to that. The quill, get back to the basics. So the basics are that self-care that's going to help you expand. Sometimes it's hard to get back to the basics, or in terms of self-care and focusing on ourselves, because we are really being held back by, just society, our family, just the identity of who we were in an old timeline and probably still are lingering in certain ways. And if we want to bring in the new timelines, and that is such the energy right now flooding in, then we have to release the old. That is why Spirit keeps bringing a lot of that forward in messages that lately. And let's see here, woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. So it looks like there's some type of maybe that is the wise person that's going to come into your space. Maybe it's some type of wise woman, which is so funny. At my kids in class today, one of my first graders was like, my grandma doesn't know anything. And I was like, what are you talking about? Grandmas are wise old women. He's so cute. So yeah, so maybe just be aware. You might get some advice. You might get some advice coming through. Use your discernment, of course. Peacock spirit, beautiful, elegant, to shape one's unique spiritual outlook and showcase colorful future. That's exactly what I was speaking on. That's what this she-wolf is, coming into who you are, becoming this beautiful, elegant, unique, creative being who isn't like anyone else, who is its own beam of unique light that came here to shine on this earth in order to help the universe expand and bring others to the light, to their own light, so they can do the same thing. And how do we do that in the best way possible? By being the most unique, genuine, authentic version of ourselves. And that really does take some intense introspection on your old identity and old attachments and in inner criticism. Because a lot of times maybe we have let go of everything. We're like, wow, why hasn't anything come in for me yet? And maybe it's just your inner critic that's holding you back, your own belief system about what you're capable of doing in this life. So we really have to dig deep and be like, what is holding me back right now? I've let go of everything. Maybe you have let go of a lot of things. Now, why isn't the universe bringing new into that space? Oh, maybe that space is being held back, or maybe that space is not allowing anything to enter it because that inner criticism has you lacking the courage to move into that energy, to move towards what you actually want, to move towards that peace and creativity and expansion. Whew. So yeah, guys, one more. All right, Spirit, one more for moving forward, please. One more moving forward. What do we need to know moving forward, Spirit? These ginormous cards are so hard to shuffle. And I have big hands, too. Just be like that sometimes. All right, let's see here. Change and progress. Yeah, so don't be afraid of that change. You will expand. You just have to have the courage and release that inner criticism because you're ready. The world is ready for you. And on so many levels, the world is ready for you. So expand, change, go on that adventure. You know what this card reminds me of? The Tom Sawyer. He was ready for a change. That's actually more complex to use him as a character or reference, but that's what this card reminds me of. He had so much courage. He did not care what people think. He had so much confidence, and he was on the move. He was on the move. He was a free man. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. All right, guys. One more from the You Are Not Alone deck. I know I said one more like 3 one mores ago. That's the mom in me. I'm allowed to pause. Nothing sacred will rush me. So this is really telling us, look, there is no rush. We are going to expand. Expansion is coming. And that's the thing about the universe. There is no hustle so hard and get what you want. Like that hustle mindset is not how spirit works. Spirit works with energy. So spirit works when you flow, when you get in alignment. And sometimes a pause is required in order to get into alignment so we can identify that inner criticism or whatever things are holding us back. When we take that pause, we're able to connect with spirit and our own intuition and higher self in order to receive the information to move forward in the best possible, highest vibrational, highest good direction for us. That is such a beautiful, beautiful message today. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.